Hello and welcome to another installment into the Anime Talk with your host, the Anime Dude. I do want to make something clear about this particular segment that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be uploading a video every Saturday about anything anime, just to give me some room to watch all of the animes that are coming out this year, and have pretty much build up my explanation as to what's going on as far as my own opinions about the show and how I feel it's really starting to make an impression on the culture of otaku. So, without further ado, I would first talk about the anime shorts that have been coming out. In all honesty, I haven't really paid much attention to anime shorts throughout the years. In fact, it never really occurred to me that, anime shorts were really a big impact on the entertainment industry. But I decided to give it a shot this year, and I have been really curious as to where it was going. Before, I did see an episode or two of shows like Inferno Cop or Cockroach Girl or something like that. But this time around, I've actually found one particular short that I have been enjoying for the past few weeks when it first has come out. Others this year, however, have not been doing so well, in my own opinion. First off, I will like to also let you know that I won't be able to really name all the characters right off the bat, so forgive me if I forget names. I will be descriptive of their characteristics, so people familiar with the shows will know what I'm talking about. Let's first talk about the anime short that I love, and that is the Master of Time Killing. And this show actually does something that is really unique. It actually takes advantage that it has a short run time of the actual show. It knows that it has just a little bit of time to really get out the short moments that make it really golden and very comical. I've only seen 3 episodes of it, which are the the Eraser Dominoes episodes, which is friggin' hilarious. The Shogi episode, where he's making up his own story as opposed to some weird twisted fantasy that he's had, which is also friggin' hilarious. And the other of him learning how to polish his desk, which I still don't get. How on earth would that end up on your list of things to try to learn to do? I don't know. It's still friggin' funny. But the thing that really makes this show really special is the characters. There's only 2 that you really focus on, which is you have, I'm hoping I'm saying this right, Yuki, which is she's a female she's a student who pays attention in class, takes her studying seriously, but can't help but glance over at the side, wondering what the other character is doing, which comes to our main character of the show. I believe it's Senkai, I believe. He's a boy that just doesn't want to wants to pay attention to class. He just wants to be at his desk and do whatever he wants to do. But in fact, I think he's more smart than any of the other kids in the classroom, because the stuff that he tries to do is freaking insane. I'm pretty sure that a lot of this is going to pretty much excel unusual levels as he starts getting a lot of things to do in the process. But the chemistry between them is really awesome. I know the runtime is between 3 to 5 minutes, but that's plenty of time for this show to really make its impression on the audience. It does such a good job with it. But I'm going to keep up with it. I really love how it's going, and I hope it keeps going at the pace that it's going. Without further ado, though, there are some anime shorts that I do want to call out on and saying that it's really not that great. One of them is one that I never really thought would be an anime short in general, called Pupa. It's supposed to be this weird, disturbing show about a brother and sister who have come under a strange mutation and going under a transformation in the process. When really it doesn't really advance the plot very well. I'm gonna say this: the girl is attacked by a strange mutant creature that turns her into a gigantic monster. And her brother finds out this and tries his best to try to control her. Well, in the recent episode, and I shit you not, this actually does happen. The previous episode, it ends with her actually killing him, and I do mean this. She actually bites off his friggin' head. I mean, my God. And immediately after the next episode, she's back to normal. He's unscathed, and they're trying to control her sister's urges to kill other people by allowing him to have her eat his body. And I still don't really get this. The runtime is what makes the show kind of fall apart a little bit, because it doesn't have enough to really go on, and there are still unexplained characters to really adjust onto. The background on the brother and sister is made clear on the second episode, saying that they had an abusive parent relationship. So. But that's just it. There's not a lot to really go on to make this show very interesting. But it's not the worst show that I've actually seen as far as anime shorts. The worst has to go to Strange Plus. And my God, is this one of the worst shows I've ever seen. It is not funny. It is not engaging. The characters are done terribly, and I actually think the animation is starting to deteriorate as the show goes on. I've only seen 3 episodes of the show, but that is enough to let me know that this show is not going anywhere. The characters themselves are very bland and don't really have a lot to add on to the actual show. You have the obligatory muscle-bound dude, the charming suave character who has a way with words, the obligatory sexy female character in the show, and I think a transsexual kid in the show, and I'm really sounding confusing when I say this, but there is a child character within the group. I don't know if she's the leader or not, but she is pretty much a grade, almost a middle schoolish character who, let's be honest, she sounds like a man, and I do mean that literally. The voice actor does sound like a man. Maybe it's intentional to do that, but I still don't know the reasoning by that. She, man, I'm already confusing the hell out of myself with this gender bender thing here. But she does have short hair. She does dress in boy clothes, but sometimes in other characters she will dress in female clothes, which is freaking annoying. And I can't really take the show very seriously, since it has these moments where they're trying to be silly and awkward with every single turn of the actual show. Mainly it's about these 4 characters who do their best to complete jobs and stay afloat for the next few days. So it's another Cowboy Bebop / Black Lagoon / there's actually another show that has this exact plot line to go with, but I'm going to tell you about that later. but it's nothing new. A lot of anime has done this. Cowboy Bebop's done it. Black Lagoon's done it. Durarara, I think, has done this before. And having Strange Plus on Crunchyroll still confuses the hell out of me. I don't know why what people see in this type of show. It is terrible. The last anime short that I have paid attention to is, I can't really pronounce the name correctly since it's all in Japanese, but essentially it's about a boy's father has married another woman who has a daughter, and now they're brother and sister, but the catch is the sister is in love with the brother. As I said before, insert incest joke here. This kind of show has actually gotten a little bit of progress done as along with plots and characters and stuff like that. I've already seen about 3 episodes, as I said before. The characters that they have going on here, one of which I am curious about is the middle school class president, I guess the top student, the senpai, is the female character. She appears all cutesy and good and all that kind of stuff, while inside and pretty much underneath that she's an evil, maniacal, manipulative bitch and all that kind of stuff, which is kind of fun to actually see, because these kinds of characters are always interesting. They're usually the obligatory villains in slice of life shows, but hell, I'll let it slide. The characters, as far as the brother and the sister, not much has been done with them so far. It's just the sister running around stalking her brother just to make sure that no other girls are swooning over him, or any danger comes on to him or anything like that, and pretty much doing her dedication to having her brother fall in love with her. This show doesn't really bother me that much, mainly because the siblings aren't related. And you could probably get away with that, but honestly, it's still a creep factor that everybody has that awkwardness to. So, I'll keep up with the show. I don't know if I'm going to like it in the future, but hell, it's an anime. That's about all I got so far. The anime shorts are an interesting concept to actually keep track of, but honestly, it's not a full-blown anime to me. It lacks the flavor of actually getting involved in the story and really paying a lot of attention to the details and the characters. A lot of them can't be called Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or Bleach or any of the big-time shows that have been really hitting the television screens for a long time. So I'll keep track of the shorts and see where they all go. So until next time, I'll see you guys on the next Anime Talk show with the Anime Dude.